Good morning. Welcome to Spring Piston Rifle Fever. I keep on getting a lot of questions in the comments, even on Facebook. I'm friends with a few of you on Facebook, and I keep on getting questions, which Weihrauch should I get? And I know in the comments right away, people are going to be correcting me for saying Weihrauch wrong. So I guarantee you I can't say one German word right. This is my HW80 22 caliber. This rifle is a heavy rifle. I did a video a few years on this, my go-to rifle. So this is a fairly heavy rifle, and I don't remember what they weigh. You can go back and find that, my go-to HW rifle, because I weighed them, I did all the specs on them and everything. So this is a great rifle, and I actually wish I had the brand new one with the checkering on it, because this is a little slippery here. So other than that, this has a long barrel, and it actually is not hard to cock. But I have a Vortex spring in here, a Vortex seal, not a kit. I shimmed the spring guide, in which people are going to turn their nose up to that and tell me I should buy a kit. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to buy anything. So anyway, this is a great rifle. It's about a 19 foot-pound spring piston rifle, and it's going to take care of any pest problem that you have out to quite a ways. I have consistently drilled tin cans at 100 yards with this on a very low wind day. So this has the Record trigger. The trigger guard is steel. This has super nice checkering here on the pistol grip, and I wish the rest of the rifle did. This has a very nice butt cap right here. The open sight on all of these rifles has 4 changeable notches. They can decock. You hold on with all your life when you do that. They all have 4 different interchangeable globe sights that you can put into your rifle. So I would suggest you use blue Loctite when you have your sight in there to lock this down and lock this screw down. This is shooting Crosman Premier pellets, hollow point pellets, the 14.3 grain pellets of around 770 feet per second, something like that. 765, 765, somewhere around there. So all that power really is not super important. It is for shooting further distances and busting through the wind. So that was my first rifle that I got. And I like it a lot. And you're probably not going to really guess my favorite in here. They're all kind of my favorite. So the next rifle I got was the HW95 Luxus, and this is 22 caliber. This is with a spring, with a full power spring in it. It's an 18 foot-pound Springer. This is getting about 17 foot-pounds of energy. Most rifles, after they break in, even with an 18 foot-pound spring, they're going to dial back in power a little bit, but that's okay. Actually, this shoots best around 16 foot-pounds. This has the double cocking linkage, so if you cock it really slow, you can feel how heavy it is. But I suggest when you cock your air rifles, you grab hold tight, you have it pinned against your thigh tight, and you pull down fast. This has a single cocking linkage here, running up and down here, and it's got a cocking shoe. And all of that helps with cocking ease. So right now, these are not cheap. These are quite expensive. And are they worth it? I think they are. But are they worth it compared to other HWs? Like this compared to the HW50? That's hard. I think the price is getting a little out of control of these versus the HW50. I think these are a little bit more worth it, but not what they're charging nowadays. So that was my next rifle that I got. And also, I want to talk a little bit more about this. This is balanced so nice, actually. And this is my number one hunter. If you're into hunting and you want to be able to shoot out flat at further distances, I suggest the HW95. You don't want something super heavy like the HW80. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you just want the HW80. And I'm never going to talk you out of any rifle that you think that you want. So this is my favorite hunter right here. I don't think you can beat it. It shoots nice tiny groups. It's like I get, at 35 yards, I get around a half-inch groups. So that's really good. And then many of you, this is my next rifle that I got. This is the HW77. This has the same exact internals as the HW97. Many people have said to me that I need to get the HW97 because it's so much better. Well, I don't think those people have the HW77 because it's the same exact deal. The only difference is this comes with open sights. It's a hair there. This comes with open sights. I don't have the rear sight on it right now. It's heavy, but one thing I like about this rifle, it is possibly the best balanced HW rifle I have. Being shorter, the carbine version, this puts the weight back here. By the way, this also has the same power potential as the HW95. The compression chamber and all that is the same size. So originally I was getting the same exact energy out of my HW77 as my HW95. I bought a Vortex spring, and I did not know a whole lot about springs and size and stuff. And I noticed that the spring was 2 coils shorter than my HW95. So, and that's not a big deal. This shoots 16 foot-pounds of energy now. Before it was shooting a solid 17 foot-pounds, almost 18 foot-pounds of energy. But in a hunting situation, those few extra foot-pounds of energy can make a big difference. So this, in the beginning, is quite hard to cock. But right now, it's not. You load your pellets in this loading port right here, and you always hold on to the cocking lever down here as tight as you can. I had taken out the bear trap so I could decock this in case I'm hunting and I'm not going to take a shot, and I just close the barrel. And this makes it so anytime that if I'm hunting or there's a pest situation, I immediately can cock it and I'm ready to go. This is an extremely accurate rifle. This is potentially my most accurate HW rifle, and sometimes it's hard for me to say which is the most accurate. They always say that the fixed barrel accuracy is so much better than the break barrel design. I really can't say that because I've gotten equal accuracy out of all of these. This is sweet, and if this is what you think you want, I don't think I could talk you out of it. So if you go to get a different spring and you want the most power you can get out of it, get the HW95 full power spring. Don't get the HW7797 spring. All right. Next one on the list. Next one I got, which I definitely do not regret. And believe it or not, this might be my favorite springer right here. This is the HW30S in 177 caliber. This is shooting about 7 foot-pounds, pushing 8 foot-pounds of energy. This is the perfect little rifle. It's so light and easy to handle. And many people will say, I don't care. I want a big, heavy rifle. But for me, this is so sweet. This has a ball detent at the bottom. It has the 4 interchangeable rear sight notches. And once again, it can decock. It has 6 different interchanges for that front sight globe, which is really nice. It's got 2 stop pin potential areas for your scope, so you can have it further forward or further back. This has nice checkering that is very grippy on the forestock and on the rear back here. This is not just a junior rifle. This is an adult rifle also. In fact, little kids are going to have a very hard time shooting this because the buttstock to the trigger is going to be quite long for them. But for an adult, it fits quite right. It's quite nice. This will take care of any pest problem in your yard. This will take out any squirrel or cottontail or birds that you don't want in your bird feeder, garden, yard. It'll take them out. Brain shots will take them down. Next on my list is my HW50. And believe it or not, this might be my all-around favorite plinker because of how it fits me. And a lot of what you decide is going to be what fits you. So I'm about 6 foot tall. And so if that helps you any, I'm about 6 foot tall. I got not super long arms, but probably average long arms. I'm a long-legged person, but this rifle fits me great. Actually had taken this apart yesterday because of Anton and O shoot. I'm sorry, Anton. On Anton's airgun nostalgia. That was bad. Anton's airgun nostalgia. He had a grinding issue in his HW50, and he took it apart and found out that the piston was getting galled. It was all scratched up, but he shared a few pictures, and I'm sure he's going to have a video out very soon of what he's done already to his piston, and it looks great now. He took care of all the scratched up issues. Anyway, I took mine apart yesterday, and I took out the pin. This is a double cocking link system. So inside here is the piece of plastic that keeps the cocking lever from rubbing against the compression tube. So there's a pin in there that you can pop out, and it's got a small side and a heavy side. So you go from the small side and you tap it out with a pin punch and a hammer, and you tap that out. You take that out and put it back together, and you can sand down that plastic. I didn't because I think it's already worn down, but everything else is pretty right in this. This is averaging a little bit above and a little bit below 12 foot-pounds of energy. So on the average, I would say it's just slightly under 12 foot-pounds of energy. It's 22 caliber, and this is not a weak rifle. It shoots slower, so it means a bigger drop over distance. This has a larger drop over distance from, for instance, like 25 to 35 yards. It's a pretty decent drop. It's probably about that much of a drop. So if you aim straight at a bunny's head, it's probably going to drop below its head from 25 to 35 if you're shooting at 35 yards and it's sighted at 25 yards. If you aim directly at the bunny's head, you're probably going to shoot below it, but if you aim slightly above its head, you're probably going to drill it in the head. So I give a high thumbs up to this, and actually I like it so much that I'm contemplating getting it in 177 caliber, which is going to make it shoot flatter. Not more energy, but flatter. The last on the list that I've gotten so far is my HW35K. And this is a very sweet rifle. This has a lever here to open the barrel. So you push that up, and the barrel opens up. Then you cock it. And you can close it normal, or you can push this lever up and close it. You can decock this, squeeze the trigger, slowly close the barrel. This rifle, if I'm going to explain it to the best that I can, is sort of like a short HW80. It's got to be at least a pound heavier than the HW50. This shoots close to 13 foot-pounds of energy. I haven't chronographed it in a while. It might be closer to 12 now, but I really don't care. When I shot this from 25 to 35 yards, there was no change in drop. If you think you want to get this one, I doubt I could talk you out of it. This is a sweet rifle, and I like it a lot. So, what is my favorite HW rifle? My goodness, that's a hard one. I like them all a lot. I would say the HW95 for hunting, but I've hunted with almost all of these. I've hunted with HW77. It's got great balance. Like I said, this is, for balance-wise, it's a hunter's dream. A lot of people say it's just too heavy, but that thing balances perfect right there. It doesn't feel heavy when I'm holding it like this. If you carry it for many hundreds of yards, it might start to feel heavy to you, but this is a great rifle. And whatever rifle you think you want, I doubt that I can talk you out of it. I wouldn't want to talk you out of it. You know, people always ask me, which HW rifle should I get? Which is the best? Whatever one you like the looks of, you think you like it, get it. Eventually, you can save up and get another one. So I just wanted to share that with you. What is my favorite HW rifle? I would have to say, for just all-around shooting, it's so hard to say. HW50, perhaps. I think it fits me about the best, but the HW30 is just a dream to shoot, and sometimes it's fun to go from one rifle to the other. And you've been shooting for a long time with a heavier rifle like the HW95 or HW50, and then all of a sudden you switch to the HW30, and that's just a super sweet break on you physically. So I hope you like this video. I hope this informed you somewhat of what you think you might want to get. So if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you give a like. If you're not subscribed, I'd highly appreciate a subscribe. And if this is a weekend for you, I hope you have a great weekend. If it's a weekday and you're working or not working, I hope you have a great weekday. And God bless every one of you.